Chase your dreams with courage. Once upon a time, in a small town by the sea, there lived a boy named Daniel. Daniel was 13 years old. He lived with his mother, who worked in a small shop, and his father, who was a fisherman. Daniel was kind, curious, and full of energy. But there was something very special about him. He had a dream, a big dream. Daniel wanted to become a musician. He loved the sound of the guitar, the piano, and the drums. Whenever he heard music on the radio, he closed his eyes and imagined himself on a stage, playing for thousands of people. Chapter 1: The Dream Nobody Believed. Daniel told his friends about his dream. "I will be a musician one day," he said proudly. But his friends laughed. "Daniel, you don't even own an instrument," one of them said. "Musicians live in big cities, not in small towns like ours," another added. Even his father shook his head. "Music is not a real job, Daniel. You should think of something more practical." But Daniel did not give up. Deep inside, he knew that music was his heart. Chapter 2: A Small Start. One evening, Daniel's mother came home with a surprise. It was an old guitar. The wood was scratched, and some strings were missing, but Daniel's eyes filled with joy. "Where did you get this, Mom?" he asked. "A kind neighbor was throwing it away," she said. "I thought maybe you could use it." Daniel hugged his mother. That night, he held the guitar, as if it was the most valuable treasure in the world. Chapter 3: Learning Slowly. Daniel did not have a teacher. He did not have money for lessons. But he had courage. He borrowed music books from the library, and watched free videos at the internet cafe. He practiced for hours every day, his fingers hurting from pressing the strings. At first, the sounds were not pretty. Some notes were too high, some too low. But slowly, day by day, the sounds became music. When he finally played his first full song, his mother clapped with tears in her eyes. "Daniel, you can do it. I believe in you." Chapter 4: The First Test. A year later, the town held a small talent show. Daniel wanted to join, but he was afraid. "What if people laugh at me? What if I make mistakes?" he thought. Then he remembered something his mother once told him: "All our dreams can come true, if we have the courage to pursue them." So Daniel signed up. On the night of the show, he walked nervously onto the stage with his old guitar. The lights felt hot, and his hands were shaking. But when he started to play, something magical happened. The music filled the room. The people listened quietly, and when he finished, they clapped loudly. Daniel smiled. For the first time, he felt like a real musician. Chapter 5: Hard Work and Courage. The talent show did not make Daniel famous. But it gave him confidence. He continued to practice every day. Sometimes he played at small cafes. Sometimes he performed at school events. He saved money from small jobs to buy new strings and better instruments. People began to notice him. Some even asked him to teach their children guitar. Daniel worked hard, but he also enjoyed every moment. Still, the road was not easy. Many times, he faced rejection. Some shows did not want him. Some people said he was not good enough, but Daniel remembered his mother's words and never stopped. Chapter 6: A Dream Comes True. When Daniel turned 20, something amazing happened. A music producer visited his town to hear young talents. Daniel was invited to play. He was nervous, but he took a deep breath and walked on stage. He played with all his heart, and the producer was impressed. "You have something special," the producer said. "I want to help you record your first album." Daniel could not believe his ears. After years of practice, courage, and hard work, his dream was finally coming true. Chapter 7: Sharing the Message. Years later, Daniel became a successful musician. He traveled to many countries, played in big concerts, and made people smile with his songs. But he never forgot his small town, his old guitar, or the courage that helped him chase his dream. Whenever young people asked him how he became a musician, Daniel always said, "All our dreams can come true, if we have the courage to pursue them." Don't be afraid of failure. Don't listen to people who laugh at you. Just believe, work hard, and be brave. Daniel's story shows us something very important. Dreams are not easy, but they are possible. You may not have everything at the start. You may face failures. But if you keep going with courage, step by step, you can make your dream real. So, what is your dream? Do you want to be a teacher, a doctor, an artist, a writer, or something else? Remember Daniel's journey. Remember his courage. Thank you for listening. See you in the next story.